Rush On with Jay Brooks in the Morning Rush on 98.7 Kiss Country.
Well, 7:41 Tuesday morning already. I can't believe it. The week is just flying right by. Although you have nice temperatures, but we might have round 2 of severe weather coming up today. Did a little traveling over the weekend and went down through the Floyd area with all that construction going on. So why not get caught up with a little pothole Pete with us?
Yeah, that time of year again.
Again. So, I mean, it looked like things were going okay. I mean, there was a lot of traffic, though, on those off-ramps and on-ramps.
Yep. No, everything seems to be working well. And like I said, it's very early in the project, so they're getting going on what they need to. They're hoping to be actually working on the bridge, I believe, in the next week or two, as far as driving, piling, and stuff. So it's progressing, and you'll just see more and more activity there as the season goes on. So, and it'll be that traffic pattern till probably late November. So, it's the norm for the rest of the construction season.
Yeah, so get ready for all that. So, is it gonna look just like it does on the right, left side as it does on the right side? Then is that what's going to happen?
The ramp will be a little bit different. There's going to be more of a, I guess we'll just call it a half circle ramp to use to get onto the new highway or onto Highway 18 there heading west. Just because of the layout and because of the businesses there, it'll work better to put the ramp. So both ramps will more or less be on the north side of 218 at Floyd.
Oh, they will.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Like I said, one will be a half circle, for a lack of a better term, and the other will be the regular off ramp.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, good. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Because the last one, the people that worked on it, guys and gals, did a great job.
They did, and I expect the exact same thing this year. So it'll be a great product when it's done.
Yeah. So snow plows all off the trucks now.
I'm not sure if they're all off, but I know I saw some of the trucks out yesterday out down at the maintenance shop, and they did not have any plows on them. So that's always a good sign.
Right.
I'm guessing we still have a truck or two outfitted because you just don't know in April.
Right.
I still remember a few years ago, I think it was May. It might have been May 1st. We got like 8 inches of snow.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, obviously that's not normal, but what is normal in the Midwest? So no, I'm sure we've got at least a truck or two that's still ready to go if needed, but things are transitioning over into the spring maintenance cycle. So that's good news.
Yeah. So are things, we got severe storms coming in possibly today and all that. I think we're going to be, I don't know if you call it lucky, but at least we're on like the edge of the storm, and it looks like it's going to get hit. Thoughts with the people that already got hit once, looks like we're going to hit again with the same thing, if not more severe.
Right. That's horrible. Hopefully, I mean, they're sounding pretty positive that something is going to happen again. You just hope that it's not. Hopefully it's not too severe. There's not too much damage, but yeah. If something would happen where, trees go down, something like that affects the roadways, the state roadways, we do obviously go out and help clean up. And then depending if the governor declares a disaster area, then we also are able to go in and help in the city streets, on the county roads. Several years ago in Parkersburg, the DOT played a huge role in helping the cleanup down there. When the derecho hit in the Cedar Rapids area, we had maintenance staff from up in our area that were down there working long hours to help clean up. When there's disasters on a statewide basis like that, again, we need, under Iowa code, we need a governor's declaration, disaster declaration, to be able to go in and help. But once those things are issued, which are, usually issued very quickly, then yeah, we definitely go in, and our maintenance staff goes in and helps with the cleanup and the recovery.
That's the nice thing about living in the Midwest. It's Midwest nice. You got to Iowa, Minnesota, great people. And if somebody needs help, even just across the border, southern Minnesota or northern Iowa, people from Minnesota are going to come down and help as well. And like I said, even with that down there, I know people from around here have gone flooding issues,
right?
Things like that. So,
exactly.
So that's a cool thing about living in the Midwest, Pete.
It is. It really is. Sometimes we talk, and especially like in probably about late January, early February, we're not real fond of the Midwest, but
Right.
it does have some pretty big pluses. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, as long as the pluses outweigh the minuses, we're good.
I think we can definitely say they do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, except for NCAA basketball, that was quite the deal. The Iowa women's basketball made all sorts of records and history and everything else. Which, some people go, Jay, you're a Cyclone fan. How could you root for the Hawkeye? You got to root for the Hawkeyes, Pete. I mean, come on.
Tell you what, I'm a Hawkeye fan, and if Iowa State was playing in that game, I would have been rooting for them just as hard. And in fact, I know a lot of Cyclone fans. Some of them won't admit it publicly, but they have told me that yes, they were cheering for Iowa, and that's great. Man, obviously it would have been nice to be national champions, but are you kidding me? To be in the national championship game, to knock off a team that had won 42 games in a row and had been number one all season. Yeah, of course, like I said, it was a little disappointing on Sunday afternoon, but when you look back at it, what a fun year. I can't wait to get my Final Four t-shirt and probably a hat as well.
I never watched women's college basketball until the tournament time started, and then I'm like, these Iowa girls are awesome.
Yeah, and Iowa State was awesome too, and Drake had a good team, and you and I had a good team. The talent is just incredible. But yeah, I don't know if I missed an Iowa game that was televised this year, and I don't know if I haven't missed many like the last 10 or 12 years. It's a different brand of basketball. It's more fundamental to me. It's just, I don't know, I really enjoy it. It's fun.
Well, and to see the classy ladies, so classy in the whole winning or losing.
Yeah.
And it was sad to see, a couple of them are graduating this year. Caitlin Clark, she's still back, but to watch her she's an Iowa girl, small town Iowa girl.
West Des Moines.
Yeah.
Yep. So
that's small. That's a small town, Pete.
Is it? Well, compared to New York City, yes, it is.
See, that's what I was comparing it to.
There you go.
Yeah.
But no, you nailed it. It was so, and I just thought it was amazing. Monica Sonato, when she fouled out on Sunday.
Yeah.
You see all these people who fall out and they, run off the court and they're shaking their head or they're mad. And she was disappointed. But the first thing she did is she grabbed the hands of O'Grady, who was coming in for her, and looked her right in the face and said, "You've got this."
Yeah.
She's encouraging her teammate as she just fouled out of her last game ever for the Hawkeyes. And then she doesn't go on the bench and put a towel over her head, and she's sitting there cheering and everything. And no, I'm obviously a little biased, but I think that's a pretty good group of athletes on that team and people.
Yeah. Yeah. They got and coach is fantastic.
Oh, goodness. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Caitlin Clark, when she used to, that woman, oh man, she just launches those 3-pointers like from the professional 3-point line.
Yeah, even farther.
Yeah. They look like in between half court and the 3-point. I go, Caitlin, what are you doing? Swoosh. I'm going, oh yeah.
Yeah, good shot.
Hand me another one. That was great.
Yeah, that's one of those where it's like, no. Oh, good shot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when you shoot it that far out, you don't have as far back to run to get up back on defense.
Exactly. She's conserving her energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just launched those threes. Man alive.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was a fun season.
Was.
UConn won last night, the guys basketball. But I don't know. I have to say though, the reffing was a little iffy on that game, and the classlessness of LSU though.
It's too bad that stuff has to play a part in the conversation after the game, because the story needs to be the incredible talent of both those teams and what they have done for women's basketball and the viewership. I mean, it was almost 10 million people and the records that it has broken, and that's what needs to be the focus.
Yeah. Somebody even said, I think last night, they said there's more people watch Sunday night's game than they did the UConn and South Dakota State or whatever it was.
San Diego State
last night.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not, but
sure,
saying that probably more people watching the game Sunday. But
it was a fun season. The only bad thing about it is that it's over, but
and you lost
excitement for next year.
And you lost your bracket.
Jay, I won my bracket.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Oh, great.
It was one
Yeah.
of the lowest scoring years as far as people having success, but I was the best of the worst, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I had UConn in the Final Four, and I think that's what saved me.
Oh, well, I know who's buying lunch next time, Pete.
Hey, this was fun, but we got a few other projects going on. Should I talk about those?
Oh, you do? Well,
Yeah.
I was done, Pete.
I
Yeah,
could tell.
what else? What else? Good save. What else is going on?
Well, I started yesterday on Highway 65 between Manly and Northwood doing a patching project, and that'll go for a couple weeks. We'll be pilot card and flaggers where work is happening. It won't be the entire area. We got work going on in Northwood, have some lane closures. We're going to be doing a resurfacing project up there. And then on Thursday on Highway 18 from like I-35 through Clear Lake, there'll be some lane closures where work's taking place. They'll be doing some crack filling. That should only be a 4 or 5 day period thing. And that's another one of those projects we talk about with the potholes where we go out this time of year while throughout the construction season and roadways that need it, we fill cracks
Sure.
to keep the water from getting in and causing the potholes. And then on the 12th, the ramps at Kensett and Northwood off of I-35, we'll be doing some crack filling on those ramps. They won't be closed, but there will be work going on. So just be aware of that. Watch 511ia.org and the app, because with the weather and with everybody just firing up, the contractors just getting going, other projects going on, these dates are pretty fluid. But like I said, especially with the weather as far as when they start. But just know that work will be happening. 511IA will be updated as much as possible, and that's going to be your best resource, except for the show, of course.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. Somebody just texted in. I was reading that, Pete, when you were talking a little bit. They said, when do they predict the bridge on 105 east of Carpenter going to be fixed?
105, that's not our road, so I can't answer that question, unfortunately.
Okay.
Might want to check with the county. I believe it's Carpenter in, is that Mitchell or Worth County?
Well, I'm not sure. I think it's Mitchell.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a county road, so unfortunately I don't have that answer.
Oh, well.
County engineer would be your best bet up there.
All right. Well, good deal, Pete. Well,
Yep.
yeah. You can only give us the information you have, and that's
right. And
Now-
I can't even make stuff up because people will double check.
Right, exactly. We're gonna fact check Pete.
That's right.
You can have all the county engineers now contacting you and say, "Hey, Pete, when you're talking with Jay, can you mention this?"
Yeah, exactly. Nope, on your own.
Get your own segment.
No, of course we'll help.
Yeah, you will. Of course, the Iowa DOT update is brought to you by Mason City All Risk Insurance. Thanks to Dave and the whole crew there. I mean, whether it's your boat, you're going to be getting your boat out soon. Make sure you got coverage on that and make sure it's all up to date. Of course, vehicles driving on the road all the time and motorcycles, they've been out and about. So I'm sure they do scooters and all that too. ATVs. I know they do all that stuff.
There you go.
So, yeah. So there you go. Well,
All
Pete,
right.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's the good stuff.